Hi, this is Kent Vaughn with Blaze Performance Solutions again, here to talk about execution, those three keys we talked about last time. The first key is simplicity, the second is visibility, and the third is accountability. They all go together, they're a match set, but let's talk about simplicity a bit, and let me remind you of our definition. When we say simplicity at Blaze Performance Solutions, we mean everyone knows exactly what the goals are. They understand the job to be done, and they understand who owns each piece of it. Now, that's easy to say, but often hard to do. I'd like you to think back to when you were a kid. Have you ever played that game called telephone? Or maybe called a lot of different things, but you're in a circle with, say, 10 people, and the first person tells a secret to the second person. And then that secret is repeated around the circle again until it gets back to the first person. Every time I've ever seen that done, the secret is dramatically different when it gets through from the 10th person back to the first person. And that's exactly what's happening in most organizations when it comes to their goals. We think we're clear about them, but we really aren't clear on the what, the why, and the who. What the goal is. Why are we doing the goal? What's the job to be done with that goal, and who owns which piece of it? Let me give you an example of that. A client of mine, NGK Metals, has a goal to increase on-time delivery. And when we first came up with that goal working together a couple of years ago, we had to really look at who owns what piece. What does sales own in that process? Well, don't overpromise and underdeliver. Make sure you check to see what we really can do and say, instead of saying, oh yeah, we can get that done. Manufacturing owns some pieces. The shipping people own a part of it. Quality owned a part of it. Financial owned a part of it. But everybody had to understand what was the piece of the goal before we could really move forward with that goal. Otherwise, it was just a hope and a dream. This reminds me of a story I heard Jack Welch say in Atlanta, or actually an example he gave in Atlanta many years ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago. He said, talking about goals, strategies, and execution, he said, the only way to know if you really have a goal that's out there on the front line making a difference is if you wake up every one of your frontline managers at 2 a.m. and ask them, what's the goal? What is the goal this year for your team, your department, your organization? He said if they can't tell you specifically, quickly, what those goals are and the pieces of them that have to be done, you don't have a strategy. You don't have a goal. You have a hope, a wish, a dream. Now at NGK Metals, it's amazing how much better they got because they got great specificity around simplifying the goal. On-time delivery, what does that mean? They define that. And what department owns which piece of that? When you have that, you've got simplicity. When you have that, you have a great shot at accomplishing your goals. In the next couple of videos, we'll talk about the next two pieces, visibility and accountability. Have a great day. Again, this is Kent Vaughn with Blaze Performance Solutions. Thank you.